Tesla was heavily criticized by the media this year after they found out Tesla's operating profit and how much money it made on every car it sold. However, one of Tesla's biggest rivals, Xiaomi, has been an absolute media darling. Xiaomi can't do anything wrong. To be fair, I do think their cars are pretty awesome. But things aren't going as well at Xiaomi as what the media would like you to believe. Xiaomi sold over 80,000 electric cars in the first quarter of this year. But here's the number nobody's talking about. For every single one of those cars that rolled off Xiaomi's lot, they lost 6,000 US dollars, or nearly 10,000 Australian dollars. Meanwhile, their biggest rival, Tesla, they made 1,300 US dollars on every car they sold. Same exact quarter. Let's do the math. Welcome back. If you follow the Chinese EV space, you know Xiaomi has been on an insane run since launching the SU7 sedan in 2024. Full credit to them. 0 to 400,000 cars sold in 2 years. CEO Li Jun became a celebrity. The internet couldn't get enough. But we need to say but because Q1 2026 just dropped some actual truth bombs. And when you put them side by side, Tesla's Q1 report, the contrast is a little bit uncomfortable. Let's start with Xiaomi. In Q1 2026, Xiaomi's EV and innovative business division posted an operating loss of 460 million. Over that same quarter, they delivered 80,856 vehicles. Divide those two numbers, 460 million divided by 80,856 cars, and they lost 5,700 US dollars per vehicle. That's nearly 6,000 burned on every single sale. It's been said by some media outlets that Xiaomi is doing incredibly well because it's undercutting Tesla on price. But that's coming at a significant cost to the company. To put that in perspective, that's roughly the cost of a decent used car, or about 60 Xiaomi smartphones. 60. Torched on every EV they ship. So why is the media not talking about this? Well, I guess Tesla's more interesting for some reason. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. Now, flip to Tesla's Q1 report. Same period. Tesla posted 477 million in net income for Q1 2026 for their automotive division. Deliveries came in at 358,000 vehicles. Run the same math. 477 million in profit divided by 358,023 cars equals $1,332 in profit per vehicle. So in the same 3 months, on the same planet, in the exact same industry, Xiaomi lost 5,689 US dollars per car. Tesla made 1,332. That's a swing of around 7,000 US dollars per vehicle between those two companies. The media has been up in arms about how incredible Xiaomi is and why Tesla is doing the wrong thing by, getting beaten by Xiaomi, apparently. Now, in fairness to Xiaomi, though, this quarter did have some real headwinds for them. Two things crushed their margins: the Chinese Spring Festival holiday, which slows everything down every year, and the transition period from the refreshed SU7 sedan. Although there wasn't much of a transition period because the new car is very, very similar to the old car, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference by looking at them. That said, customers held off buying while waiting for the new version. The new SU7 launched March 19th and only started deliveries on the 23rd of March. So a lot of the quarter was dead weight. And this isn't their baseline. Xiaomi's EV unit actually turned its first quarterly profit in Q3 2025 and posted its first full-year operating profit for all of 2025. Tesla's numbers aren't perfectly clean either. Q1 profits were boosted by 480 million in one-time tariff refunds and warranty adjustments, although the tariff refunds do cover what they had to pay anyway. Strip that out, and Tesla's per car profit is thinner, but it's still better than losing $6,000 per car. The recovery is already showing up. Xiaomi's April deliveries jumped 71% to 36,700 vehicles compared to the same month last year as the new SU7 hit its stride. Their full year target is 550,000 deliveries for 2026, which would be a pretty good number. If they hit that number and claw back their 2025 margins, the per car loss story disappears fast. But that's if. Tesla, meanwhile, is openly pivoting toward robotaxis and AI. CapEx guidance jumped to over $25 billion for AI compute and Optimus production, suggesting the car business is increasingly just the funding mechanism at Tesla for something bigger. Now, Xiaomi, here's the problem that they're facing this year that I haven't mentioned yet. China, its automotive industry is shrinking this year, and I mean shrinking big time. EV sales as a percentage of car sales in China have grown by more than 20%. But EV sales are actually down this year because much fewer cars are being sold in China this year versus last year. The Chinese economy, I don't know why no one's talking about this, but it is stagnant. It's not just stagnant, but it's shrinking right now. That will have an effect on all car makers. BYD car sales have been down month over month for 8 straight months now. But for Q1, the scoreboard here was clear. Tesla plus 1,332 per car, Xiaomi minus 5,689. That's a gap of around $7,000 per vehicle. Guys, drop your take in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Guys, if you want to install solar panels, a home battery, or a home charger, the best way to do this for your situation is to go to the links in the description below, and they'll take you to a page where you can compare everyone. So depending on it doesn't matter where you live. A lot of people email me all the time saying, well, what solar system should I get? Who should I go with? What battery should I get? What electric charger should I get? Well, click in the links in the description and you can actually compare all the different choices and find the best deal for you. I'll put that link in the description below. Additionally, there is a battery savings calculator link and also a federal battery rebate calculator. I personally have found that I'm not paying for electricity at all, and that's including charging my 2 electric cars and also running my home power, my home sauna. Nothing, not paying anything at all. And I think a lot of people are getting misled. They think that getting a battery is not worth it. Actually, I think it is worth it. So those links are in the description below.